Hello class, I choose the Red Cross for our international organisation. Sorry about the background sound, my dad's cooking at the moment. Let's go! How does the Red Cross International form? Henry Dunant, the founder of the Red Cross, in 1859, he travelled to Italy at that time. There was a war happening, Battle of the Sovrigno, French allied with Italy against Austria. During the war, there was lack of medical staff in French side during the battlefield. Dunant volunteered help out wounded soldiers and support. He managed to support as much soldiers as he can, which they appreciate his work and effort as the result. In 1862, Dunant began to write a campaign book to share his experience and his ideas that needed to be addressed in his hometown, which is Geneva in Switzerland. The public welfare communities in his hometown was interested and soon formed a group, and that's how Red Cross formed. Red Cross enters the Geneva Convention in 1864 to commit an agreement to help wounded soldiers in battlefield. They must not take sides, whether friends or not, and they have to treat everyone equally with the same support. No discrimination and using weapons at all times. What sort of work does Red Cross do? Red Cross organization covers all different types of work, depending on the situation. For example, disaster relief. When a disaster happens and destroys everything that the family owns, left with nothing, what do they do? Red Cross will guide them to a safety temporary area to provide them all the basic needs to survive, such as healthcare, food, bed, lights, heater, aircon if needed, depending on the area. And as well, water and sewage will be built under UN standards to prevent bugs, mice and humans to spread disease, malaria. Military family. During the war, Red Cross will support families that their loved ones left to fight for the countries. Red Cross will provide them assistance and send a message to their loved ones. Hello? You okay? You dead? Assist victims. During war and emergency, their loved ones gone missing and lost and needed to be found. Red Cross has the ability to spread the message to the area and try to find the person. Once the person is found, immediately contact their loved ones and transport him back to the family. Blood donor. Red Cross also known for blood donation. Dr. Charles Drew introduced blood transfusion in the organization in 1940. It became popular, started to build blood banks across the world for people who desperately needed to save their lives. Where does the money come from? 62% of the funds are coming from the government grant to target areas that needed the most. 16% are coming from donation from the community. There are two types. Type 1 is regular giving, to signing up a contract to contribute donation monthly. Type 2 is the individual giving, either donating to the charity box or request to donate to the organization. 30% of funds are coming from the Red Cross retail by selling products such as A-kit, cup, t-shirt and stationery. Where does the money go? 46% of the funds go towards the humanitarian, especially for migration and asylum seekers in Australia, to train them to understand how Australia works and provide them welfare and health care. 20% of the funds are going towards the international aid in development for countries who's in war and struck by a natural disaster, provide the civilians healthcare, and building the country up. 6% of the funds are going towards disaster and emergencies, helping people out during the disaster and taking them to a safety area with all the faculties. 6% of the funds are going towards locational disadvantage by finding out suburbs and towns what they lack of and how to create jobs and reducing crime rates by building better faculties. 3% of the funds are going towards the Aboriginal by helping the community, lifestyle and creating jobs. So what's Red Cross strength? Red Cross has the largest humanitarian in the world. It has 100 million members of staff across the world. That can immediately cover any incoming emergency disasters, conflict wars to support and save lives. The emblem is very recognizable across the world. What are their weaknesses? Red Cross emblem is very simple and notable. It's easy for an unauthorized to copy the emblem, which is an offense. That's my oral presentation, and now we have to head to Victoria to talk about the rest. How does the Red Cross International form? Henry Dunant, the founder,